What makes a great director is great actors. And two people that I could not have made the film without are Karen Yasick and Kenny Yasick. They were the anchor to this project. Karen Yasick was born for this film, to play the part of Karla Faye Tucker, for such a time as this, just like Queen Esther.
My favorite scene in the film is the scene where Karla is in her cell and she is committing Dana unto the Lord and praying for his wife. And the difficult part of that scene was just having to reshoot it several times with different angles. So I would be crying and very much into emotion, and then we'd have to cut and do it again where I'd have to work up that same emotion, but from a different angle. But the reason that's my favorite scene is because it gave me just a sliver of what Karla suffered. It was the very first time that I had really felt the pain that she felt, because here she was committing her husband to the Lord, praying for his new wife. And all of the scenes up to that we had shot were painful and emotional, but this was the first time I really felt some of the pain that I think she felt. And that's why it's my favorite, because I could somewhat relate to her, and I poured my guts into that scene. And there was a point where I got so emotional about it, Helen, they'd yell cut, and she'd have to come over and just comfort me, because I couldn't quit crying. I felt her pain, and I think that comes through. One of the things that was very important for me to convey in this film was Karla's joy, because for all the preparation that I did for the film, watching films of Karla, videotapes, one of the things that I saw in her was just her inexplicable joy amidst going to die. So I wanted to convey that. I didn't want to just show that she wasn't sad, or that she was just handling this whole prison thing. I wanted to exude her joy, because that's what I saw in her, and that was very, very important for me.
We had an opportunity in preparing for these roles, especially Karen, to watch video of Karla and some video of Dana, but primarily video of Karla. And we were able to fall in love with a sister, and learn to love her, and see that what she had was very real. And when it was hard, I think that really helped us to do the film too, because when we saw her joy and her love for the Lord, when she was knowing that she was executed, we kind of felt like we had lost a sister.
Yeah.
And we know she went to be with the Lord. So in a sense, we have lost her physically, but we haven't lost her in her essence and what she represented, because we're all called to represent Christ. I'm hoping that when people watch this film, that they will notice a dynamic of Karla's life. And if you think about this woman who was in a 6-by-9 foot cell, it's small. Being on the set, it gave us an idea of the smallness of that cell. But Helen told us one time she was freer. Well, in fact, she quoted what Dana said. She was freer in that cell than most of us are, being able to walk around in this world. And it was because of her relationship with Christ. She knew Christ. He was everything to her. And because of that, it didn't matter where she was. In fact, that cell gave her the ability. There were not a lot of distractions there. There were things not pulling on her in the world, so she could focus on that which is most important, that relationship with Christ.
Yes.
And she was free in there.
Yes, she was free, and thus my pin that I'm wearing today, the butterfly pin, because butterflies are free. And Karla was, as Kenny said, in a 6-by-9 foot cell. Okay, I'm going to get emotional. Karla was freer in a 6-by-9 foot cell than any of us, or than many of us will ever be. And I want to be that free. And those of you watching this film can be that free as well. Let Christ into your life. Let him into your heart. There is only freedom in Christ alone. It only comes through him.
Dana said, he likes to say, you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Well, Jesus says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father but by me. So, whatever you're trying, whatever you're involved in that you're trying to get out of, whatever's going on in your life, in a sense, that can be a prison cell. And I would echo what Karen said. Christ is the only way. Put your faith, put your hope, put your trust in Christ. He came to set the captives free. You don't need to be in that bondage anymore. He can free you. So put your trust in Him.
Well said.
To the cast and crew, the intercessors, the prayer warriors, the ministries that are out there that donated video of Karla, the real Karla Faye Tucker, to this project, thank you so much. And Dana Brown thanks you as well. And we just pray a blessing on your lives, and we just pray that you really, and that God would reward you for all the work that you put into the making of Karla Faye Tucker Forevermore. Thank you. I love you.